Welcome back. We are doing. I'm doing a part three for my my actual save, and it's been a long time since I played this game. I always come back to Beltmatic. I have not found a a math game that scratches the itch that this game does, and I am back to 24 belts. This is my M save, so here we go. Continue. 24 belts, and I set the next one up right here. So this is what it looks like. It is a 24 belt multiplier times a 24 belt multiplier times a 24 belt multiplier. So there's four numbers multiplied, and you can see the formula here. Number one, number two, number three. Then you add a two-digit number. Something happened when I hit a certain level where I unlocked all the two-digit numbers, and I was for a long time, even in the last stream. Oh, here's the rate: 460, 470, 475, 477. It's gonna pop before it hits 480. There it is, 480. 480 is my current rate with 24 belts. That's every input is in use. We're already up to 16,000. Just like the last save, I hit the max belt speed at 128. Extractor is 12. I've been pumping my adder, so I've got it over 3. Been pumping my multiplier, trying to go for that elusive 2.0. But I've also been pumping the divider. I've been experimenting with duplication, division with remainders, lots of fun stuff. And then, of course, my exponentiator is lagging. I think it was 11 on the last stream, and now it's up to 20 because I've been really cranking out those 6 and 7 digit numbers. But here we are, halfway through. It's boring. All 24 numbers are being pumped as far away as I need to go to find a 45. I pump it into my machines, which are very close to the origin. This cuts down on the time it takes to purge, and we'll see it. We'll see the numbers change here. Um, yeah, it's still satisfying. Again, I was doing a two-digit number make anything machine last time, multiplied by 10, two-digit number make anything machine multiplied by 1,000, two-digit make anything machine multiplied by 10,000, something like that, and that would make it make any 6 or 7 digit number just about, um, as long as you could find those. And here we go. We're about to pop. There we are. That was one number down. We are at level 145. But um, what's interesting, you can peek ahead and you can prep all these. I did. This is 480, rate of 480 for nothing. But here's the next number, and you'll notice the 29s are a common factor and the 89s are a common factor. So I only have to change 3 numbers. Here we go. We're going to change, and I'm not going to purge. We're going to change, let's see. Oh, this is hectic. I have to do a sizing. I need to delete 2 more lines. So yeah, this is what changing the numbers over look like. So now we're adding 21 instead of adding 27, and I'm doing it slowly to show you that purging doesn't um, matter that much. The way you purge or how quickly you purge, it's still very fast. It's still very fast. And so this 21 is going into the bottom one, so this 21 needs to go into the top one, so it didn't matter. I'll just move this up here, but I do have to fix these these belts. We're going to have some crossover. So let me check my recording. Am I recording? Am I recording? Welcome back. We matter that much. The way you purge, or how quickly you purge. Okay, I had a it's still very fast. Outage it's just still now. Very fast. And so this 21 is going into the. Anyway, so back to back to the game. Yeah, my mic went out for just a second. We are piping in 21s now, and then we're going to pipe in a few. We don't need to change the 89s. This 47 gets changed. And normally it wouldn't be this easy. There's, I prepped this to show people you can prep a few numbers at a time. This is always fun. You can do this, and then you can do a bridge. That's ugly, but it's functional. 47 is done. We're going to do a 47 over here. This is the crazy thing about counting. Again, I have to count. I think that's square. Right? Did I do it? Perfect. One line off. But yeah, so the last time we streamed, I was doing numbers that show up in the final result. Right now we're doing 6914250, so I would do the number 69, 14, and 52, and then a single digit 1 or 0. The numbers coming in are all wrong because I'm changing this dynamically. And so the 29s we're going to reuse, but we do need our 57s. Here we go. We are trading 45s for 57s. I pulled a little bit more than I needed to. Then we go up here. There's another 57 over here. We will actually kill this 45 completely for a 57. And I also, I don't like using the storage as right turn, but man, they're useful. Man, they're fast. They're faster than drawing out all the elbows and tedium. This is not a make anything machine, but I guarantee you it's faster. We're gonna find out right now. Let's follow the self purge. Right, where's the next number? There it is, 57s coming down the pipe. Is it 57s that I want? I want 57s, 29s, 47s, 89s. So if we look closely, these 57s are coming in. Oh, this is the problem with elbows. I have to purge a few elbows. Let's do this. Purging elbows is okay. Doesn't hurt my feelings. I don't need to purge the 29s. I can purge the 47s here. Didn't need to because they were already blank. And then these 59s are going nowhere. These 47s are good. 89s are good. Let's go look at those 20. Oh, this is this is an any number into ones. That's just a side project. But yeah, if you could turn any number into any number, there could be a useful algorithm there, and it would make enormous machines, very inefficient machines, but you wouldn't have to go hunting. Like I'm always hunting for numbers these days. I'm going way far out there sometimes. But like I said, the longer your belts before the operators, Um, it's just belt speed. So now let's zoom in. Oh, I missed it. We did switch, and ooh, that's ugly. This is what happens when you don't purge your operators. So I'm gonna do an extra step to purge, just so everybody can see it. Again, not a make anything machine, very small for the size of numbers that I'm getting, but it's two-digit numbers, two-digit numbers multiplied or squared, right? And then another two-digit number square, and then another two-digit number square, and then another two-digit number square. So four in all, two, three, four, and then what you get is, you know what? I'm going to do something fancy. Let's do this and see what we get. We get 691452. And what are we looking for? 691452. So, did I get that right? It's right. And now, when you don't have bubbles, you can turn this up and see the rate jump. 102. Jump again. 193, 198, 2, 390, 475, 480. Right on dot. And that's it. That's the new. It's an old technique. I don't know if I've ever showed it, but I talked about on one of the last streams that I tinkered with 24 belt machines. The reason I don't like 24 belt machines is they're huge. But then if you use an algorithm that minimizes it, like here's the like version 2 of the machine that I made for this, and I just squashed it together, so you can actually copy it. How many make any number machine can you copy? Like it's smaller than the select area. It's very quick to change numbers. I mean, I had all the numbers prepped, so it was quick for me to change, but relatively quick if you are looking for two-digit numbers. And then the other thing is you have to do the math. I figured out that if you have the number 9 billion, um, like 99,900,000, you can make a formula with multiplying four numbers, adding a third number without having to need any three-digit numbers. And yeah, I might have written a program in Python or JavaScript or Perl or C++. I may have written programs in all of those languages, but um, yeah, it's not a resource-intensive program. You can figure out the algorithm. There it goes. Pop. It's a. You know what? I think I have time. Let's do a legit one. I need 70, 39, 447. That's what we're aiming for. So I can tell you that 70. Um, what is it? 70, 39, 447 is gonna be. It's going to be very difficult to find one without three-digit numbers, but I'm going to try. And I think I have some three-digit numbers. Why don't we do three-digit numbers for the first time ever on this stream? Here's the formula that we're going to do, and I'll just knock it on up here. It's going to be, and we're gonna do 33. So it's four digits, and I need a 103, 109, and a 118. So I already know the 118 is going to be far down here. But hopefully I find one pretty soon. 118. No, three. What? 118 right there. That was fast. I did not plan this. Um, there's a 119. I need another one. Um, what are the because it's 24 belts. You only get 12 from a single. And look, there's another 118. So you can see my method was to um, scan with my eyes in or around the same area. I think the chances are higher when you do that, and it's too far away to copy both at the same time. So I'm just gonna bring it all the way up. Look at that. It's far away. This is the farthest belt I've ever made, and I'm glad you guys could share it with me. And it's going to go all the way into this guy. I'm actually gonna kill all this, and I'm gonna just steal this elbow, and bam. And I don't need any of this anymore. It's all old news, right? Um, look how far this is. But I guess that's the advanced strategy. When you belt something in, it doesn't matter how far it is. By the time I finish building the belt this big, it's gonna be right there, right at my fingertips. So it's a very interesting strategy. That's not true in every stage of the game. It's only true at this stage of the game where I'm already maxed out my rate, maxed out my belts. So here we go, and oh, it's actually not here yet. But by the time I'm done with all the others, it'll be here. So we'll do the biggest ones first. 118 is the biggest one. 109 is next. And because of the way this works, we're actually replacing existing ones. So I'll show you what that means when we go down here. Look, this guy's already feeding the machine. All right, so 109 is going to replace 89, and 103 is going to replace 47. I think I might even switch those around. Uh, Clean this up. I don't need that. So these 89s are going to be replaced with 109s, and I hate to say it, there's a 109 right there. I'm getting so lucky on this stream. I can't hit the target, but there should be a 109 somewhere close by. There's a 110. There's another 109. It's very lucky, very lucky. I'm actually gonna do a bend. I'm gonna bend it, right angle bend here, um, and I'm gonna do it my new way, my new method, um, which is not to use L's. You know, they can be a little jarring. You know what I mean? Uh, L word, jarring. There we go. And these guys are going the wrong way. They should be coming out. Go up. So yeah, there's our 109. 24 belts of 109 took me less than 20 seconds to find. This is a cool trick. You can copy your belts if they're closer together like this, and go duo belto. And then we want to preserve an elbow. Do a little crossover. This one needs to elbow, so I'll do a little elbow here, and that one's already done. And then, of course, this one needs to elbow too, and I don't have to aim because they're right next to each other. So there we go. Was that fast? I don't know. We're not there yet. We are not done. Let's see. 89 we're getting rid of, right? So there we go. And we'll get rid of this one too. Got a copyright block on this music. I'm playing it very softly on this stream, but the music is generic. It's like a company that owns freeware music. I don't even know. I need to look into that. I don't make money from these videos, but if I ever did want to, I have to understand the YouTube a little bit better. I am not a content creator. I am just a fan of video games, and I really like Beltmatic. Beltmatic's my recent favorite game of all time. Um, don't know a lot of people who like it. Here's a 103. Look at that. Beautiful. 103 right in the weeds. Where did it go? 130? 103. Here it is. And I need a second one. And guess what? It will be around here. If there's a 103 here, it'll be close by. There's another 109, and there's another 103. I'm going to take it. There could be closer 103s, but it doesn't matter. We're belting them in so far, and again, the time it takes me to make these belts, they'll already be caught up. So we do want to preserve an elbow for later. This is to help turn, make 90-degree turns, and this is old infrastructure because um, it just is. There we go, because the 47 didn't get fixed here, so I can fix them both at the same time. When I made my second number on the stream, I was doing it hastily, and I didn't, I didn't, what's it called? I didn't clean up afterwards. So here we go. If you do it right, if you measured right, this should go to the bottom first, I believe. That's how it works. Yeah, these elbows, I'm sad and happy at the same time. They're so much faster. I could probably also do it with, with just bends. I don't need the storage units, but I did run into a problem with the elbows. Always messing up. Not always messing up, but there's a lot of ways to get them off track by one, or stuff like that. So here we go. We've got the 103s. So I don't memorize these. It's 118 done, 109 done, 103 done. So we're down to 19 and 33. The 29 will get replaced by 19, and I can X them out like this. I see a 19 right over here. Tempted, and there's one right here too. I think that's what I'll do. This one will go here. Any 19s in this area? Going once, going twice. There it is. Okay. So I didn't have to cross the whole world to get those 19s in, but now I need a another elbow. Elbows are fun. Name of the game in the late stages. Name of the game is how to do your turns so quickly. Now this one, you're watching me build it. It's 3. You do a 3 tile, and you go in, and then you rotate, 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 and you come out. And for some reason, I like this better than I don't know, it just feels a little bit faster than the old way where you do this and you do this, elbow, elbow, 1, 2. Somebody's going to clock this and say the elbow way is better, and then you clone either 3 at a time or 4 at a time. All right, well that's a 19. These 29s are stalled for some reason. Now we need a 33, and the 33 are going to replace our 57s, and 33 should be easy to scan for with your eyes because they are a double-digit palindrome. So we're gonna pipe these in and then look for a 33 over here. There's one right there. So yeah, we did bends on both, and I can do it like this. X this out. Yeah. Elbows and bends. You know what it is? They're like knee pads. Those little patches you wear on your jeans. That's that's what these that's what these uh, storage units in the corner look like to me. They're knee pads, and because they're knee pads, I don't know. They're easier to place. There's something. Um, it makes it a little easier for me to place them to not miss. You know, because you have to like have perfect mousing. Now I don't like leaving these things in here, and I actually played long enough to know that it takes more CPU power to do bridges. So there we go, and let's look at our rate machine. We are underperforming under 480 rate at completely the wrong machine. But let's do a quick purge and see how fast we can purge. We can make our first number. So if the math was right, we should get the first number on the first try, and then I can turn this off and go to bed because I only stream at nighttime. Here we go. We've got our enormous numbers coming through. Too big to read, and then we add the number 118, and we get, oh, that's not the right number. I've been misled by the formula. Let's see. Is it the wrong number because of elbows? Maybe this is why you shouldn't use elbows. Okay. These are 109, 109. Whew, far. 103, 103. Okay. So we got our basic numbers right. 29 is still pumping. That could be the problem. There's a 29 in here. Why is there a 29? There's 19. I think they just purged. The 29's just purged. Or maybe I just saw 29. It was really 19. Whew, okay, so let's go back. Did it fix itself? No, it's like 1800. So I gotta check my math. Here we go. We gotta check our math. And I gotta use a calculator for that. 7039447. 7039. So that's 33, right? 33 times 19 times 103 times 109 plus 118. Okay, let's double check our math. People are going to say, oh, there's a 57. Where are these 57s coming from? That should be 33. Okay, the 57s were stuck in the elbow. It was what I was thinking. There was a 57 elbow backlog. I reused the 57 elbow and it just purged. All right, so if you come down here, they're all 33s, and this will quickly shift if it hasn't already. I see 33s times 19. So I didn't change anything. It's just gonna take a moment. 12. 57s. I'm just gonna purge it again for sanity's sake. Okay, so we got 33 times 19, which is our first pair. And then we're multiplying it by 103. Our next, our first triple. And then 109. Our second triple. Then we're adding 118. And I am adding 118 here. And this should be 4039. Huh. So weird. Well, I'm glad I caught that on tape. I can go back and see if I saw. Well, there you go. Elbow storage units have to be purged. And now we're up to level 98. I like the stripes. They're slowly increasing in rate, so the stripes will go away. 357. Beautiful rate number. 400, 431. I remember early in the game when we were like, yay, rate of 2.0. Now we're stuck at 480. I can't go higher. I can't think of a way to get higher than 480. If you do, put it in the comments without cheating. um, I always wonder. I've mentioned this on many of threads. I always wonder if people are hacking the save file because I've seen multiple people beat the game at level 100. I've been playing for months, not straight. I might play once or twice a month. Um, I'll do one of these where I'll advance my level a few times, but I'm stuck. I'm at level 146. Where am I at? 146, and these are my speeds. I maxed out my belts, my extractor, got my adder up to 64. I have no idea when this pops. I think it's 99 or 100. It would make sense if it was 128 for all of this, but maybe I'll get there. This one got popped because 5-digit numbers are actually pretty fast to do. We're doing a 7-digiter, and I'm glad we did because they're kind of hard. And you saw, um, my machine is pretty small. It's just this much, and I had to build really long belts to get to that 118. But now I'm looking at a win, and somebody timed me. This is a pretty quick level, even if it was on the fly. And yeah, it's kind of a boring end game. You could have a make any number machine and be using those gates and flipping the switches. Here we go. Bing. All right. Well, thanks for watching. I might not make a part 4. Who knows? Maybe I'll play in private for for several months and get up to like level 300 or something, and then do a part 4. But level 1000 is the final one. I've seen screenshots, but I can't imagine anyone did it without automation or hacking. And yeah, that's it. Beltmatic, really fun game. I don't know any game where this type of easy arithmetic is part of solving the problem. So very cool. Keep playing, and I'll probably make some more videos later. Maybe not Beltmatic this time, but something else. All right. See you on the next one.